Cancel.
Schweezy.
What does passing a kidney stone feel like? Okay. I know people say it's very painful and everybody probably gets one through their lifetime. I wonder, how does it actually feel? So I've had many kidney stones. In my 4 years of college, I had 3 kidney stones. And I've had more since. I had one, my first one, I was like in the 3rd grade. So I've had kidney stones basically at this point my entire life. And a couple times I've been to the doctor in the hospital about it, and sometimes I've just let it pass on my own. Now I just let them pass on my own. If they're too big, then you have to go to the doctor. But now I've had them before. I know what it feels like. A couple weeks ago, I actually passed like a small kidney stone, so it isn't much of a feeling. So, yes, they are pretty painful. Honestly, passing it is painful, but like you feel so much relief afterwards. You don't think about that. The part when it gets into your bladder, after it leaves, what happens is the stones form in your kidneys, they leave your kidneys and go into your bladder. The moment they go into your bladder, I think some part like that is when you start feeling the pain. You feel like this weird back pain. It's always my right kidney for some reason. So you feel this weird back pain, and that part is like the literal worst part. And so you have to just wait for it to kind of get into the bladder and stuff like that, and for it to finally pass. Once it passes, it's spiky on the sides, FYI. So it doesn't feel good when you pass, and you will piss a little blood. It's not like just straight red blood, but it's like you'll see your piss will get browner. And so you pass it, and it's like you pass it, you feel like a chunk just coming out. And then you feel it, and you just feel like 100 times better than you did before. Like pain goes away. You just like, it stings, like your dick will sting, or I don't know how vaginas feel. They do sting, but you feel loads better. So it's pretty sharp. It's not fun to do it. I kind of know what if I have I have a kidney stone again. I always just make sure I just drink a ton of water, and so I'm peeing frequently, because the worst thing you want is like you'll have that feeling you'll need to pee, and then you want to try to pee, and then you just don't have enough water or liquid in your system to pass it through, because you want a pretty strong stream to pass it. You don't want to get like halfway stuck or whatever. That's not good. So you always want to make sure you have a ton of water and stuff like that, because if it just gets stuck in your dick, it's going to be a bad time. I'm saying this as like a guy. I don't know how it works with women. But women can get kidney stones too. Funny enough, Jeff Foxworthy has this like bit on kidney stones where he's just like, some women will have kidney stones and they'll have a baby, and because they say casting a kidney stone similar or less worse, or what, it's debate on whether it's worse than childbirth. But he's like, well, women will choose to have like a second child. No one chooses to have a second kidney stone. No one will choose to be like, you know what, I'll have another kidney stone. No one chooses that, but you choose to have a second child. So maybe childbirth probably sucks, but it's probably not as bad as a kidney stone. In my mind, I think he has a really good point when it's coming to that. Like now, it's like if I feel it coming on, I drink a ton of water, I take some ibuprofen, help ease the pain and stuff like that. But yeah, I always tell people, after your first kidney stone, don't go to the doctor anymore after that. Just pass it on your own. Unless it's like to a point where it's like a couple days or like a couple weeks, maybe, and you're still feeling this pain and you're drinking tons of water. It might be too big to pass. That could be a problem. Me in the 3rd grade, my dick wasn't that big yet. It was pretty hard to pass it. So, that's many different things. But kidney stones suck a lot, and they're not fun. I don't suggest trying to give yourself one, but I'll tell you, passing the kidney stone itself is not the bad part. As long as you're drinking a ton of water and stuff like that, that is not the worst part of it. The worst part is like when it's in your body and it's like in the process of trying to come out of your body, because like this calcium stone that's built up, and it's horrible. I'm telling you, that part is just in your body, and just like your body's like trying to process it to come out. That is the worst part of a kidney stone. So keep that in mind. Like, it doesn't feel good when it comes out, but you feel so much relief once it does, and that's the part that actually feels really good. But also, you don't want that relief. You don't want to get a kidney stone just for the relief. So that's kidney stone. I've had plenty. I would not recommend trying to give yourself one, but once it comes out, though, it does feel good, mainly because your body is just filled with so much relief and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hey, you just finished one of the many highlights from Cancel Schweezy. We got plenty more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you just watched, go ahead and smash that like button as well. Go subscribe for more so we can teach you how to be a better human in our world. So yeah, stay awesome.